Let's take a look at this multiple choice question from farhatlectures.com. How much of Michael's health insurance premium may be deducted for AGI? Okay, fair enough. Now, if you're taking this question on Farhat Lectures and kind of you don't know what health insurance premium deduction is, you can ask AI to explain the topic. But let's look at the question. Michael is self-employed graphic designer, so we're dealing with a self-employed individual. He reported net earning of $6,500. That's his profit for the year. Michael paid $600 per month for qualified health insurance coverage for himself. He did not participate in any employer subsidies health plan during the year, so he qualified for that because he does not have an employer subsidized healthcare plan. How much can he deduct? Well, first of all, is he eligible to deduct anything? And the answer is yes. Therefore, we could take out D. How much is the deduction? Well, he paid $600 per month. So he paid in total $7,200. Can he deduct the full $7,200? And the answer is no. Why? Because your deduction for the health insurance coverage is limited to your profit from the business. If you have enough profit, he can deduct the full thing. But his net earnings is $6,500. Good thing. I mean, this $7,200, $6,500 will wipe out all the profit, basically in a sense that nullify the profit because you can deduct it, bring the net effect of that business to zero, but the maximum you can deduct is $6,500. What I'm trying to say is the health insurance coverage cannot create an operating loss for your business. And that in a sense that you could use it if you have any earnings on your Schedule C, use this deduction to bring the net effect on your tax to zero, but you cannot create a loss, that's still good. What about the remainder? The remainder amount that Michael cannot deduct, they can take it on Schedule A, assuming that they itemize, and assuming they meet the threshold for Schedule A. But that's a different story. We'll talk about Schedule A later on, which is a deduction from AGI. So this deduction is for AGI. It's above the line, above AGI. Now, what else can you do? You can ask the AI to explain the other answer choices or explain the topic separately. And if you'd like this question and you want to test yourself again, you could ask the AI to create a similar MCQ. What should you do now? Whether you are a CPA exam candidate, enrolled agent, accounting student, the best investment you can make is invest in yourself. Go to Farhat Lectures for additional lectures, multiple choice, podcast lessons, simulations. Invest in yourself, and God bless.
Want to see more CPA exam multiple choice questions solved step by step? At farhatlectures.com, you will get hundreds of video solved MCQs step by step, including previously released AI CPA questions, previously released AI CPA simulation, in-depth lectures and resources to prepare for the CPA exam, AI tools that's going to help you study smarter, not harder, CPA exam podcast lessons where you can learn on the go. And also you will get the personal guidance of support of Farhat and his team. If you are serious about passing the CPA exam, this is your next step. Visit the website farhatlectures.com, start your free trial, and I hope to see you on the website.